because it got me all the shit in the sky. Living in a world of lies. Everyone knows it. Tell me the truth, everyone knows it. Now, I know what all of you may be thinking. Whoa, is that Corey Kenshin? Nah, it's just me, Chris, back here again. Oh god. Anyways, what's going on, guys? It's Chris's Weird 25 here, back with another video after how many months? Actually, let me look it up. How many months has it been since I last uploaded? 7 months ago. It's been 7 months since I last uploaded. I was almost getting to a year. Okay, so it's been a little while. If I recall, in the last video, I said I was gonna do an update as to where I've been at with my life. Well, this is the update. First things first, I guess we'll just address the big elephant in the room. That's right, I'm a fucking dweeb. Playing Genshin Impact. I actually got into this game not too long ago. I think it was like a month or so after I just started. I finished my last video, I think. So literally, as I finished that video, I literally just started getting into Genshin Impact. I started streaming it a little bit here and there, but I've been playing a lot of that game. I've been grinding quite a bit, as you can see. I have a lot of characters, so I've been playing a good amount of this game. I've also paid some money to get some characters, but that's besides the fact. What else has been going on? Oh, right. Another big elephant in the room. I also got a job. There was a video I remember I made a few months back. I was basically discussing like where I was at with my future and like what I really wanted to do. I really was like at a loss of what to do, really. I didn't want to really work a part-time job because I was having so much fun making videos, and I didn't want to have like do a job and then focus so much on the job that I ultimately would have forgotten about YouTube. Probably find something else that would work. Obviously at that point, YouTube was not making any money, and I was just, that year as well when I was like making videos, I was just like chilling, really, because I think I was discussing that, like, I forgot how I said it, but I wasn't working throughout the time, and then I was just like chilling, taking a year off from school initially, because I wanted to see if like the whole YouTube thing worked out. Obviously, I didn't reach that goal I had intended in mind, mainly because I feel like I didn't put enough work in, really, to achieve that, but that ultimately just like led me to just get a job, and I started working that job, and essentially it didn't really leave me like any time to really find and make videos and edit as well. But also around the same point, my headspace was just like, I don't know how I would say it, like foggy, I guess. It was very foggy because at that point I was just like starting to lose interest in a way. And like deep down, I still wanted to like make videos. I still wanted to edit because I was like, this was really fun to do. And it's not like I didn't lost the joy of doing that. I just didn't really have a desire to do so. I wasn't too sure what was going on with me at the time, but I was like having just no desire to film something, edit anything. And I was like kind of disappointed with myself, honestly, because like I love doing this. I genuinely do, but with no desire, it's like, oh, it kind of kills everything. Oh shit, I just realized I didn't have my Pngtuber on this whole time. There you go, there you are. Essentially, like, I guess my priorities shift, so I was just mainly focusing on my job, focusing on that day to day, so that's really what ended up happening, which is like the one thing I didn't want to happen. I remember I mentioned in my video, is like, I didn't want that to happen because I didn't want to take time away from doing this. But that did happen, and it's been so many months now, so now we're just here. So many of those months, like a good portion, I was just like not feeling it at all. It wasn't until just recently, I think a month or two ago, I started feeling the itch again. I wanted to record something again. I wanted to go ahead and actually like film some stuff, and also just do more streaming. So yeah, I just wanted to do like more of that in general. But even I like I've come up with like a few hurdles throughout these past few months as well. So one thing like I would have been like enduring with or having trouble with was with my PC. Now this has been like an ongoing tale I have with my current PC that something's constantly going wrong with it. I already had like 2 videos up in the past like that showed I had an issue which I thought I burned out my what was it? Not my CPU, my GPU, my graphics card. I thought I had burnt it out, so I bought myself a new uh GPU. So I bought that. I bought a new GPU. I installed it and made a video about that, right? But then my PC still had problems, and so I thought, oh, it was the power supply. So I bought a power supply. I made a video on that. I changed it out, and after I did all that, my PC was running just fine. I had like a little to no issues. The only issue I did run into was really sometimes when I was playing Apex Legends, my PC would just shut off. And what I mean by shut off is like I don't mean like, oh, it went blue screen and the whole thing just crashed and then I just had to restart the PC. It wasn't that type of issue. I meant everything would power off all at once. PC would turn off, my screens would go black, all of it, all at once. Basically, I got lost power to my whole desk, essentially. I was just dealing with that problem for a little while. Now, it wasn't that bad when I was just playing Apex. Sometimes it would crash here and there, I would restart, and then it would take me a while to get back inside the game. But that was really it. It wasn't until I downloaded Genshin and then I started playing Genshin more often, I ran into that issue more and more and more. I'll play for a little bit and then PC crashes. And then I'm like, well, what the hell? And I'm playing for a little bit and it crashes again. But yeah, I would crash so often and it would happen so frequent in this game. And I just initially thought maybe there was something wrong with this game initially, that just my PC is not liking something about it, something's going wrong with it. I wasn't too sure. So that's what I initially thought. And the only reason I thought of that was because Apex was not giving me issues up to that point. And then the issues started going into the Apex as well. Both Apex Legends and Genshin Impact, which is like the 2 main games I really play, were just being affected. So basically all games were just being affected at one point. And so I didn't think too much about it at that point either. So then I started downloading another game as well, Lethal Company. I started playing Lethal Company too. I started playing a little bit of Lethal Company. I haven't done too much with that game. And then the same problem happened again. It crashed again. One night when I was playing with my buddy, I was telling him that I was having issues with my game. And I was like, still have issues like before. And he was like, still? You're still having problems? I was like, yeah, I don't know what's going on. I thought we fixed it last time, but it's still the same. He went to go help me out again to try to resolve what must have been going on. We were running basically stress tests that day. We were doing everything we could really try. We were trying to run every stress test to see what may have been causing this. We opened up Task Manager to see if if I was being underclocked or whatever. Because we thought up to this point I was being overclocked. We assumed like my motherboard allowed it for so, like easy overclocking, but it didn't really. I didn't figure out this till later. But yeah, since I was running with the issues again, I decided to send a text to my friend and we were discussing solutions it could possibly be. He initially thought like it was an issue with the video output, saying that like another friend of his had a similar issue with a video output, so he changed that. So I did that first. I was like, okay, we'll give it a try, see what happens. It was fine for a little while. I say a little while, I would say like a day or so. It didn't fix the problem. After that point, that's when we started running the stress test. Later on that night, we went out and talked to my other buddy, and then we went to a discussion about like what could be the reason. I told him what issues I was thinking about, and one thing that came to mind was the surge protector I was using, because it didn't cross my mind up until the point we were doing the stress test. It was till afterwards I thought about my surge protector, and that's when one of my friends asked, "How old is your surge protector?" I said, "This thing's been over 20 years old." He starts laughing and he's like, "It's probably it." And then he goes, "Yeah, most surge protectors, they don't have a shelf life of at least like 10 years. And that's why I started laughing and I started realizing could it be just that? Could it be just that I've been using a really terrible search protector just to run my PC this whole time? So that's when he was like, alright, well, let's try something. How about you unplug your PC from the search protector and just plug it into the wall? I did just that, and lo and behold, my PC stopped having problems. It stopped crashing, it stopped having all the other issues. And mind you, I already tried like everything up to that point. I already tried uninstalling Genshin Impact, reinstalling it, and then I also wound up trying factory resetting my PC. I did all of that, and literally nothing. So just to come to find out, just because it's plugged into the wrong outlet, it could have saved me so, like, I started laughing because of how silly it was. Because all these issues I had run into the past, the graphics card, the power supply, that could have been possibly all avoided if I probably just like switched out the search protector for possibly a new and better one. And I kind of just like laughed at that whole idea, just like, wow, maybe I could have saved myself so much money if I did something different. Like, that's what led me to like fix all my problems now. Now I already got myself like a new search protector. I just have not plugged it in. I'm still using the old one, but I'm still using that one only primarily for the stuff that doesn't need to run a PC. Hey, look at that. Figured it out. But yeah, that was like the whole, I guess, story of just me trying to figure out my PC problems, because man, oh man, that was just tedious fucking work, I tell you what. Did we get it? Hey! Yeah! That's right. Nice. You know, for that, it should have given me at least more of those. But whatever. Oh yeah, after everything, Genshin still has fucking problems. At least it wasn't as bad as it was before. The only problems it deals with now is really just some micro stutters. And mainly the way I get around that is like I just restart the PC after, because I do leave the PC on for a few days, and the reason I do that is because I just forget, which is probably not a good thing at all. Definitely need to shut it down more often so I can just avoid those issues. Since I mentioned earlier I restarted the PC, I had to go ahead and just re-download everything, including OBS. So if things sound like a little different now, is because I had to mess around with my OBS settings again, figure out my configurations again. Hopefully they sound good. If not, then this means I have some more playing around to do with. But yeah, that's mainly what's been going on with my life. I started to get that itch again, and after, you know, I've solved all my problems, you know, I think I'm ready to just like come back to this and just do more videos again. The only thing now is just like really trying to figure out the consistency and how to really, you know, I definitely need to work on more like, I guess like making videos and lining them up so that way I can start working on a future project whilst just uploading the ones that are like I already made. Because like I have some footage already from like some old gameplay, I guess. And I have like this one video like I think I made a year and a half, I think almost 2 years now. I think I want to go ahead and just like start editing them, really focusing on editing again because I haven't done it in so long, and just start posting them out again and just start working on content as a whole. Yeah, I'm really excited, even though I didn't start doing this January 1st when I really should have figured all this out. I'm glad I did, and I'm kind of actually happy that I've come back to this, because it's like I miss this a lot. You know, it's been in the back of my mind ever since I started working again. You know, I think even in front of me, even in front of my desk, you guys know, like previously I made movie reviews. I didn't do too many of them, but I did do 2 of them. Another one I was gonna do on was the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse movie. I was gonna do a whole spiel on that. I bought myself a cardigan as a prop for the video. I was gonna do like this crazy idea where like you saw the universe like shiftings within me. Like I was gonna do like a crazy idea where like the video starts out with one version of Chris, like one version of myself from the present time, and then there was gonna be a different version of myself wearing a different bracelet, and he would still look the same, but he would just like would wear a different sweater, and it was kind of the figure, oh, this is a different Chris. What happened to the original Chris? I was gonna do this whole thing where I was just gonna change out, and then it was gonna be a different version of me, and throughout the video as well, there was different versions of myself as well. Like there was one version where I had a cardigan, and I was gonna look like what was it called, Lila from the movie, where like she had the I guess you could say like she had like a brown coat. I was using like this tannish cardigan to kind of like match a similar vibe. Yeah, I had a bunch of those, and I also had like a few Spider-Man hats I had as well. And I was like, I started pulling them out recently because it's since it's still a little chilly out in the mornings, so when I go to work, I sometimes would wear them. And when I look at them, I'm like, oh man, I kind of want to make that video again, and that's something I think I eventually would like to do. That nice big long project of just me explaining my thoughts on the movie. So I think I'll eventually get to that. But as it stands right now, I'm just kind of want to get back into the groove of things, try to get into editing again, and try to really figure out what type of content I want to make, you know? Because those type of videos, they take a long time to really work on. Since I work, that does take a lot of time away from the computer to really work on this. And so I want to spend some time just really figure out how I want to go on from here, how I want to do this, how specifically I would like to make this work out. But yeah, those are just like some of my thoughts I have going on right in my head right now. I mean, I think here I'm getting a little excited about it, but I'll just go ahead and just stop the video here. That's really what my life has been like for the past few months. But yeah, nothing too exciting, nothing too crazy, nothing too dramatic. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, just me rambling about who knows what whilst playing Genshin. Also, while I was thinking about it, I'm gonna still ramble on. I still stream from time to time since I got this thing kind of figured out now. I think that's where mainly I'm gonna probably play maybe Genshin, some Apex from time to time. I'll try to upload it on like my Twitter when I'm live and all this stuff. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Whoever is still probably subscribed, I know there's a few of you who always gotta watch it, you know. Yeah, shout out homies Vampy and Sterling, always watching my shit for no reason. They didn't have to do that, but they still do. So I really love you guys for that. Anyone else who watches, you know, thank you so much. Truly means a lot. But yeah, other than that, I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video. Been a while since the last did this one. See you later, alligators. Bye.